They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Ball State Cardinals, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense is on the field for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation and make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking downfield, it's Kelly. Here's the pressure. Unleashes it on the run. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Penn State's offense will get the ball for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
He has the first and still on his feet. All out of space. Touchdown, Penn State! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Ashley. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. To the air, it's Kelly. Trying to set up the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. That's reeled in. It's Weatherly. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Webster. At the 40, there he goes. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Cardinals come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He'll keep it himself, finding an escape route. And he's brought down after a nice gain. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for space. It's Ferguson. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. This crowd knows when to bring it. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete to the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. The Nittany Lions have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Back to pass, it's Allard. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. He's got an open man. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Cardinals, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Pulls and fires complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. It's a seam wide open. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. On the ground, it's Ashley. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He leaves it with his back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. To the air. It's Kelly. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak.
He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Ashley. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Here's the handoff. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And they get a sack there from the linebacker position. There you have it. Linebacker U. This is Penn State defense as we know it. LeVar Arrington, Micah Parsons, Navarro Bowman, Sean Lee. Every year it seems like they're pumping another dude into the NFL, and this guy has a chance to be the next one.
The Cardinals will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He takes it at the 45. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Basic connection. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. And into the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that one.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Kelly. They'll run the screen. Shows a little move, gets his man off balance, and gets out to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Cardinals with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, can these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Cardinals need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Unloads to the right. It's complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can...
There he goes. Touchdown, Penn State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
He'll bring it out. It's Ashley. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Webster. And the defense settled in to stop them before a short gain. The Cardinals are in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Kelly. Makes the grab down the middle. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Cardinals come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Weatherly. He's loose. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Wants to throw on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go bumps against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense as he's knocked down immediately. Punt is on its way. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
Cardinals will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. To the air, it's Aller. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And most quarterbacks will tell you, if they start to drift and throw off their back foot, their balance isn't as good, and you're more inclined to miss like he did right there.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll start this drive going to the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To throw, it's Aller. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Power football with the run. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy. A 42-yarder from the left hash. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, they didn't get the field goal there, but still a 22-point lead to work with. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Cardinals come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. It'll be third and long. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Aller. Fires to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, things have mostly been going right for this offense in this game so far. That's why they have the lead they have. But that time, a little bit of a mental error. That should have been intercepted. Don't love the decision.
Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And after yet another third down conversion, they've got it 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Got his man. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. They're facing a third down. Back to throw, it's Kelly. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Nittany Lions lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Ball down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Gonna run it. It's Singleton. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. What a disappointment. No good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Kelly. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now facing a third and long. He lofts one down the sideline. It's picked off, and another empty drive.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The inside handoff. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. The Nittany Lions are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Throws to the wideout. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. And the returner is stopped. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Penn State! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
This has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it on the option. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Oh, better look out. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They're going to go right back to him on first down. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. Thrust that arm out. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And while they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. And it's no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.